Okay, great. Back. We are back. Again, it's pretty hot in Portland, so if there's a background fan noise, I apologize. And I'll be gulping water. Okay. We ended with a pretty good goalie net and frame. I stopped from doing the UVing, or like the final UVing, because I don't think we should do anything final yet. And I was contemplating if I was going to go all the way into the texturing process for this, but I think that's too early, because really, the thing you want to do is kind of lift everything up together slowly, as opposed to taking like one asset and turning it final, or just taking like one scene and turning it final before you've tested it, within the context of the game and everything. So we started doing that right. So we had our block out, and we brought it in, we tested it, and we kept modifying and updating it until it kind of fit what we wanted to do. And so now we're doing the next step, which is getting a slightly better model version and testing that out. The reason you want to do that is because you don't want to just say, like, stick in Blender or your modeling software and just go to the end and then start testing it and being like, oh, it needs to be bigger, or like these goals need to be wider. Because you spent so much time modeling like the perfect goal, and now it has to change right away, which is, you're just going to get exhausted having to update like perfect models. You just want to start with your block out or gray box models like this and just get the form and overall layout right, and then dig into the more detailed work. So I think we did that I think we're done with that step. We got the form and kind of layout pretty much right, and now we're going into a slightly more upgraded version of that. And the next step would be the rim. And I want to think of a way to do this that's a little modular, so that oh, I can actually reuse assets I've already made if I make... Yeah, let me think about that. With our Rowdy Rascals project, we have a lot of kit assets we've made, and I can open up some of the low walls, like wooden low walls. I don't know if those will look too janky, but let's try it out. I'm going to go into our environment folder. Let's see, general meshes. No, this is going to be in lobby. Modular wood walls. And I'm going to actually move this. I'm going to cut that and put that into general meshes, I think. Okay, modular wood walls. Let's see. I got two Blender files here. Forgot which is which. That's why you should name stuff better. Okay. Yeah, these are kind of like the tall walls. And this stuff might... Let's see, it's definitely the other one. Interesting. It's neither of these, but it's close. Main menu, see lobby, clubhouse, wood parts, Blender, wood parts. Yeah, it's got to be wood parts. Clubhouse. Yeah, it's these. So we've got some beams. Did these get textured already as well? I wonder if these are textured. I'm gonna have to open up the project and look, but they might be. Also might not be. Okay. Doesn't look like what I'm looking for, the short walls, are in here. Okay, I bet it's in here. Yeah, the wood half walls. That's what they are. Yeah, could have organized this better. But, yeah, so we've got these wood half walls, which is kind of like a fence. Let's grab those. And drop them into this file. They're big! Alright, let's go to our clubhouse. They are textured, I think. So if I go into half wall, look at that. Yep, they've got a nice outline cartoon texture on them. So theoretically, I should just be able to bend these and apply the same UV. They'll have to be a new mesh because of I'm going to be bending them, but theoretically, I shouldn't have to apply new material to them, which will save us some work. So I'm going to do the easy route first and see if it looks good, and then we can do something bespoke if it doesn't. Let's see. It might look goofy as some of the stuff bends. Yeah, it's going to be a little goofy as some of the stuff bends. So I'm going to dissolve edges there. I'm going to get rid of some of these subdivisions here, because we're going to need a few subdivisions like that. Dissolve. Oh. And then let's see, these are a little tall. And also what we want to do is let's add a circle. We want to add a spline circle about the size of this thing. Ring perimeter, just so we can find it easy. Alright, so the ring perimeter is half wall. Let's... Interesting. This is a... Oh, auto smooth is a modifier now. So the old carryover has turned into a modifier. I've been griping for like 3 streams about Blender's new auto hard edges thing, and they turned it into a modifier, so I can set the angle at which it automatically sets hard edges. Okay. I see what they're doing. It's somewhat redeemable. Okay. So we are going to add a modifier, deform curve. Let's hide this guy, and we want to deform this to the ring perimeter. Change the axis. RZ90. Okay. And then scale a little bit down. There's a way to do this modularly so that it's a perfect quarter. That would be really cool. I think the perfect quarter would be like right here. Maybe we have to do half that. And then let's do the same thing with this guy. Actually, I'm just going to grab the same modifier. Link, copy modifiers, RZ90. Get that to around the same scale. Same X size. And then we can start moving these guys around. I think I want to grab some like posts. I opened up another Blender file. Are there some small beams here? Support log, shortboard. There's some short beams, but I can't really, because they're UV'd. I can still use them. Yeah, I can still use them. I'll just have to stick them in the ground. Okay. And you see why I put subdivisions into these beams, these boards, because they needed to wrap, and if they had no subdivisions, they would just be in a straight line and go through the wood. Okay. Let's duplicate these. Flip them 180 degrees on the Z-axis so that they don't repeat as much. I just kind of flipped them so that you see what I mean. Actually, what I want to do is flip both these. So we have alternating. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Flip these. Excuse me. Oh, I see. That's funny. And then flip you too. Flip you too, bud. There. Now we have kind of alternating. A little bit shorter than our current walls, which I think is actually good. Duplicate these. Negative X to get even more variation. Then let's take our beams. What I'm going to do is hit Control A and then apply all transforms, so their current position is here and their axis point is in the center, so I can just hit RZ and I can rotate them around as much as I want. I'm going to do 45 degrees, then another 45 degrees. Shift G, RZ 180, RZ negative 45. RX 180, so that they're kind of flipped like that. Add some more variation. Flip these random ones so that they're not. Let's see, 180. Get kind of a little bit of randomness in it. Pick some random ones here. I'll just pick this one. RZ 90. RZ 45, another 45. We need one more. How about you? Z 90, RZ 90, RZ 45. I was doing just as little math as I possibly could to figure that one out. Okay. These will be our support beams. I'm being real sloppy with this. Let's make a collection for this stuff. Call this collection perimeter build. Put that all in there. And we want the ice rink floor to not be in that. Not be in that collection. We don't need that in there. Alright, our beams. Let's see if we can get those down like that. Moving on the y-axis towards the center. So these are separated from the walls a little bit. I feel like even the rink should actually 10, 10. Yeah. The rink should be a little bit inset, and then I'm going to take the wood walls, grow their scale a little bit more and drop them down so that they're kind of covering the line there. Yeah, they cover up the wood. That's kind of cool. I'm into that. Nice. Oh, did I not complete the... Silly me. Okay. Let's grab another random one here. It doesn't quite fit, which does not matter. because we are very cartoony. I'm just going to scale on X here to make it kind of fit. See, the nice thing with this is we can kind of decide where we want the... Let's see, we can hide that. I'm going to hide you. And hide you. I see. Alright, let's take all our beams. What's 45 divided by 2? RZ 45 divided by 2. 45 divided by 2 is 22. Duh. 22.5. I'm stupid. RZ 22.5. RZ 22.5. So we have a nice... these will help us like really mark where the even division is. We want them to equal size. Scale. Alright, that. SX. Get that a little scrunched in there. Sorry about that, guy. Let's do this one differently. Get this guy a little scrunched. And then this guy can go here. Yeah. I'll scrunch you. Cool. That's something. Make our ice rink a little bit bigger. I can actually, I don't need to make this geometry, I don't need to import this because I have these assets in the game. And I just realized I don't need to make duplicates of them. The walls I do need to because the geometry is actually changing on them, but because they're curved. But these I don't actually need to change because I don't need to make duplicates of and import the mesh into engine because they already exist in engine. I haven't really modified them much here. And I'm not gonna... I know the scale is a little off here, which I expected. That's really big. Let me see. Where's our... maybe it looks good, cartoony and big. But I can scale it kind of however I want, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We're going to bring it in and scale it and see if it looks awkward. I really should have one of these guys in a ref folder here. And then turn off selection on it so I can't actually move the stuff. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, this is way too small anyways, this goal. Because you don't want someone to be able to just kind of block it the whole time. Okay. Don't need to UV these walls. I'm going to put that in the center. Perimeter build. And before I make final versions of this, I'm going to... export this as is. Environment, let's see, we have households. Oh, we don't have, oh, we do have a hockey, that's right. Output. Copy that path here. Rink. Walls. Let's just replace that. Rink. Let's rename this. Goal. Rink goal. And the floor we want to update as well. Alright, let's go in the engine. Some stuff might be wonky when we, let's see. Rinky dink. Okay. We're going to reset the scale on all this stuff. Because now we have a correct scale. Rink floor. Re-import. That should, yep, okay. Rink goals. It's going to re-import as one goal. Rink goal. It did it as one object, which we don't want. So I'm going to delete this. We have to How's rinky dink? Oh, I got to save the map first so it knows that it's gone. Directory's gone now. It's clear. Rink goal. And combine meshes is now off. I'm also going to set vertex import color option to replace instead of ignore because I will be using vertex painting on this. By default, I think it's set to ignore, which means it will replace or ignore all vertex painting. But eventually I'm going to use vertex painting, so I'm going to set it to replace. Okay. Import the walls. Reset to FBX, which means use the FBX as the actual material. Yeah, I scaled things all funny, so I have to check my normals here in Blender. So to do that, I'm going to face orientation. No, it should be right. Oh, because I didn't apply the transforms, is that why? Okay, let me apply the scale. Should be good. I don't know why it's actually showing up as... These look inverted, right? Those are inverted, and I do not know why. They shouldn't be. Oh, I was selecting the wrong things. Scale. There we go. I had to apply the scale to the wood walls. Hit tab. Flip. Select all faces, then flip normals. Okay, here we go. Select all the walls. Now I'm going to export. These are the walls. Yep. Rink walls. Now let's re-import that. Hello. Looks good. Nice. And I'm going to make this white. Oh! Wow. Okay. The bloom, though. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. Let's do 2. Jesus. And I can also... Wood walls. There should be material... Oh, there it is. Look at that. And it's all UV'd and looks correct. Looks pretty nice. It's the wrong one, obviously. Wood walls 1. Can even do like a painted thing here. Got some different material setups here. We'll leave that for now. And then let's get, whoops. I like to have 2 content browsers. Okay. Let's get the goal. I actually know that I want to create a blueprint for the goal. Minigames. Rinky dink. BP rinky dink goal. One reason, a simple reason, is I want to move them together and create one object out of them non-destructively, which would mean that I should just pair them in an actor blueprint. The other reason is I'm going to add some custom functionality to them later, so they need to be their own class of object. And now they are. Okay. And then for now, we have like some... Yeah, is there like a cloth material? Just like a... Yeah, I mean, that looks bad, but... This is our... This is our curtain material. And then for this, we have wood, grain. Just like we have a lot of different nice wood grain materials. We can do one that's painted a color too. Which ultimately we will want to do. And we also will want to make it double-sided, the curtain material. But for now, let's just see what it feels like. And the opposite side, and 180 degrees different. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why? Okay. Whoops. Okay, so we actually, just to keep it, what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to duplicate this collection and turn this into perimeter output. And then I'm going to combine all these wood walls, convert to mesh, combine them, rotate by 90 degrees, rotate that by 90 degrees too, because this is the correct orientation. Apply all transforms, export rank walls. Let's do rank goal. Apply all transforms on that. I think I did. Let's re-import these objects. Yeah, this is right. Okay. $480. Sure. Yeah, it looks good. 0, negative 480. Okay. There's no collision on this stuff, so... Oh, there is collision on it. How's there collision on this stuff? It shouldn't be too reliable of collision, to be honest, so... player collision. Oh, it's set to high? Then why did it... Oh, okay. Okay. This guy... Well, what's with your collision? Oh, because... I see. Because I made the thing... 2,000, just to make it big for now. Let's see, player collision. Yeah, just make it extend a little bit further. I think it might actually be hard to stop the goals, which is great. Do the goals look too big? Is a good question. Well, that's why we're doing what we're doing. Maybe like that tall? Two, 1.5. 1.5 in Z. 1.5. I think that feels good. I'm gonna make some custom collision, character collision, for the walls, so it's not a, so you can't go in the goals either. I do think this will be fun. We got a wood. I think the wood makes sense. The environment, I haven't even thought about that. What is the environment gonna be? It could be like outdoor, like grass would be kind of funny. Or like snow. Or just like this is in the backyard. That might be kind of cute if this is like just casually in the backyard. We have like sunlight and all that. I'm thinking about it. I did that on water balloon once. I did that from water balloon minigame. There was a lot of grass meshes, which wasn't great, but maybe I can make like a junkyard would be kind of fun. No, I think a backyard would be the most fun version of this. Okay, let's get those posts in. So geometry, wood parts. Yep, we got the beams. All right. Maybe we can do less. Give that Nui beam. Actually, this is going to be annoying to do. I'm just going to import the geometry. Why not? I've already got it in the places I need it. And it's already UV'd, so... Alright. Rank beams. Rank walls. Well, I should be naming this stuff. There's another rank walls in here somewhere. There we go. This is also funky that they're doing this now. You can't just overwrite the previous one, but I'm sure they have a good reason. Rank beams. Rank walls. Gold wood output, yep. Gold cloth is really what we want to name it. I'm just getting my naming on these right. So, gold cloth. Yeah, it doesn't matter because they're coming in together. Alright. Re-import. Re-import. Just make sure the naming's right. Oh, hello. Why? Huh? That's very odd. What? It merged those two together. Oh, because I renamed it. Yeah. I see why. But now we're doing it right, so that's fine. Combine meshes off. Wood Western. Wood lighter. Yeah, let's get a lighter wood here. See, that might match the... Yeah, it matches everything else better. We're going to do painted wood on that anyways, because it's going to be goals. The goals are going to be colored, like red and blue. So, and then we're going to import the beams. I see the issue with that. I'll have to move those. I'd rather have the gold there than the beams. And then I'll have to remember... Not that one. Not that one. Alright, I just need to find out. Come on now. I guess I have to go to that map. MI wood parts. General. Okay, that actually is a good place to put it. Alright. I can make them darker maybe. So they stand out slightly. That's nice. And then I want to move these. I'm going to select Control L to select all linked faces. Get rid of faces, and I'm going to go into my build folder. Grab these guys, or it's actually these guys, but they're rotated 90 degrees. Bring you into here, the output folder. Yep. And give it a little bit of breathing room. Push them out a little bit more. We don't want to overlapping, it's a little awkward. Even a little bit further out is fine. So it looks like not too perfectly made. Alright, let's just export these just to see how that looks. Maybe a little bit more space even. It looks like we want a little bit more space there. I can just get rid of those too. I guess I'll get rid of those for now. I can always bring them back later. Don't want to make it too complicated. Bring beams. There we go. Nice. All right, our lighting here is really bad. Yeah, it's a little bit better. It's more evenly lit. Get rid of the nice shadows this was casting, which is more of an advanced lighting feature, and we're shooting for more platforms rather than super advanced features on specific platforms. All right. Do we have a grass material? But we don't. Yeah. I'm just gonna make it green. That's good for now. Just our block out floor grid, green floor grid material. You know, it's kind of cool, like it's in the backyard. I actually do like that. But you see the gap we have at the top of the screen versus the bottom. I think I'm gonna move the camera to make space for the game tags, the player tags right here. So I'm gonna unlock the camera here, transform, unlock, and then move the camera a little back like that. Maybe a little bit up. Yeah, so we got some space for the... Bye-bye. Next thing I want to do is I need to make collision for the walls. And it's a little tricky how you do this stuff. I'm going to try to remember how to do it offhand. I think it's, you have to name it UCX underscore. So let's try making some collision here for the walls. So we want, let's make a circle. Not too many subdivisions is fine. Mm-hmm. Extrude along normals. So we're going out this way. Just make it thick. UCX rink walls 01. I think you have to do that. I'm gonna go look it up, their naming conventions. UE5 custom collision mesh. Haha, UE4. Funny. Yep. Collision on a more complex mesh. Yep. Where is it? UCX. See, it's not on this page. Okay. U5 custom collision mesh. Should be the right thing to search. Oh, that's so disappointing. It's not on that page. UE5 collision mesh UCX. I know it's something like that. Blender UE5 UCX collisions. Custom collision. A box capsule. Convex is an object that any object can close convex shape result. The box is convex shaped. Is what? Okay, so what we're doing does not work. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna just import this. Is not UCX, but this is rink walls collision. It's just gonna be an invisible mesh that we use as a collision mesh. Enter. Okay. And we want to turn off the collision on this guy, but first we're going to get rink walls collision. Okay, what? There should be literally nothing wrong with this mesh. That's so crazy. But, I mean, it's fine. Alright, so... oh, right. Right. Because we want a separate type of collision. Okay. Whew, it's going to be a little bit more complex than that. Not crazy, though. We need to pass through here. Okay, that's actually good. Alright, that's what we actually need. Rink walls collision. Okay. What the... Oh. Hello? Okay. So, you... Visible... No. And then... Your collision... Complex... Use complex collision as simple, so that it's... The literal mesh shape becomes the collision. Save that. Okay. Nice, look at that collision. And then we're going to get rid of the collision on this guy, because that's like way too complex. So, collision, there's nothing there. Oh, come on. Details. Complex, we're going to reset that to project default. So when I show collision on this guy, the rink walls has no collision. Perfect. So it should work. Yeah, nice. And it's much higher so the players can't escape. We'll probably have to remove jumping. Maybe jump is like a forward dash in this mode would be kind of cool. Okay, so that is right, and it's blocks physics, and what we want to do is we want to create separate collision in front of the goals. An invisible wall. But really we just want a collision, a simple box collision is what we want. We want a simple box collision. We want it to collide with physics objects. Oh, we want it to collide with characters, but not physics objects. So we actually want it to collide with everything but physics objects. I'm just going to make this, like, big. I'm always afraid that... okay. If it's too thin, it passes through, but I know you need constant collision detection on for that to happen. Okay. And then we're in collision. We're going to do custom, and we're going to say block all except for world dynamic, which we will overlap, because I think we're going to need to detect it entering the goal. So I'm just going to make it just bigger, actually. Front. Yeah, set it back a little bit so it actually goes in the goal. Okay. So, theoretically, if I can... Boom! Yeah, nice. It went in. But I cannot. That's exactly what I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. This I like the wood look. I think it's actually going to look pretty cool. Got a little air hockey rink in the backyard. I'm excited to make the little fans all around cheering. Little cardboard cutouts of the guys cheering. There's a little hitch right there. Let's see what that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what that is. Okay, that's fine. I think I want that gone, though, so that the player doesn't get stuck and he, like, slides past easier. So I'm going to move this collision forward to here. Oh, yeah, see? I'm not getting hitched at all. I'm kind of just sliding past, which is great. I know this cloth is see-through. We're going to fix that when we do proper materialing. I just don't want to turn... This material is used for a different game or a different map, and I don't want to add it two-sided to it because we don't actually need it, and that's double the rendering, so... Okay. Is the sun facing the direction we want it to face? I think we want something like that. The shadow of the character is a little goofy, like this. It feels a little, like, unnatural. Like a mirror or something, so... Maybe I've just been staring at it too long like that. So maybe I'll just do this and hope that when I boot the game again, it just looks right. Sometimes it happens. You've just been looking at the shadow coming from one direction for so long that it just looks weird no matter what you do because of that. Have it go a little bit this way. I feel like it's a thing where artists always, like, have one direction they're more comfortable with the shadow. Maybe it's a more universal thing, like the light coming from the right and then shadowing on the left. Or maybe it's just, like, per artists, or maybe it's more universal than that. I'm not sure. But I tend to do one direction often. Okay, let's see. I can do a little programming here and make the trap in here so that when the... I need more complex collision than this, to be honest. So I'm going to go to front. This can be just... This is for the player. So this is just for the player. It's going to ignore world dynamic. And I need to set up the collisions. So this is player collision. And then this back here, block. Oh, come on. There we go. This is for the puck. Puck collision. Yeah. Block all. Yep. Why is it doing that? It's resetting every time. It's so weird. I think that's right. Okay, so now we got the puck collisions in here. Oh, that clearly didn't work. What the hell? Block dynamic, block dynamic, block dynamic. Excuse me. Okay, interesting. And so this should be physics only. It's so hard until we get these controls right. I'm gonna end up getting good at the wrong way to play this game. Oh, okay. I think, okay, yeah. Probably need constant collision detection on. There we go. Yeah, because I can just push it out, which isn't right. Let's see if I add constant collision detection on this, if that'll help. Constant CCD. Use CCD. It's a little heavy. But hopefully I can't push this. Of course, now that I need to test it, twice in a row I was able to do it without. Maybe that would have done it already. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I fixed it. Yeah, look at that. Constant collision detection. That's what we needed. Definitely need it for something like this, where there's like one object you need to not wall. Oh, yeah? That's pretty reliable, I'd say. Nice. Yeah. 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 I need to make a fun grass material, which is going to be something to do. This is looking pretty good, I think. I need to detect, yeah, now I'm wondering, it's been an hour, I'm wondering if I should start doing the, just to break it up organizationally, and start doing more of the gameplay programming stuff next stream, because we did a lot of like level stuff today. And honestly, we didn't really do too many custom meshes, too much custom modeling. I just made use of what I had and bent it around. I had some short walls that made sense to reuse without, you know, I saved myself a lot of time just using a Blender deformer on these. I was a little lazy with these guys, but I think they look a little better, like sticking out like that. I think looking pretty good. I don't have an alpha material for this, right? I should be. This is not Rowdy Cloth. I need to rename this. Curtain. And you are not in use. Alright, I'm going to do some cleanup in the project here. And sign off. That was pretty fun. Again, I haven't done too much game dev streaming before, but it has been really fun as a process for me. Even if no one's on the stream, which is still true. I feel like I'm more productive and I'm just able to think ideas out talking to nobody. So I will keep doing it. Hopefully for a while. Cool. All right. That was fun. See ya.